Good morning. Um, so today we don't really have much time. That's why I'm gonna try to speed up the workout because I think I have pretty much 1 hour or a little bit extra. So I'm gonna speed up the workout. I was thinking, uh, as a senior software developer, I why I always come to workout and why do I think that workout is super important? It's because early in my career, when I started working, I was super invested in it. It's hard to speak in the morning. So yeah, I was saying, if you are a software developer or if you are in IT industry, you're gonna 100% agree with me. When we work, our work is of a nature where we spend our brain like a crazy. We have to think outside of the box. And now, especially as a senior developer, I can tell you, especially if you're good in the industry, for us, it's totally different. Usually, they say if you're good in something, don't do it for free. And that's because if you're good at something, you're gonna just, shine and you're gonna get credited for it. But in our industry, it's totally different. When we are good at something, that means we use our brain a lot. We are the ones who think outside of the box, who always come up with creative solutions and make a pretty good plan for overall issues or sprints. So I can tell you from my experience that when we work, usually our work drains our brain a lot. And after that, we are so exhausted, we can't even do much. That's why most of the time, software developers, when they work, they don't have energy to do any of the extra curricular activities, especially if they're good. They will spend a lot of time on their jobs, and use your brain to write the neat and clean code. And that's why it's really important to work out. But now let me explain. When I started my career, I was so invested in the field that I was spending a lot of time outside of the work just reading the books, like C sharp book. I remember I have read over 13 C sharp books when I even started it, and that's crazy. But I did because I wanted to be good at what I do. I was enjoying it. But the issue was I was still not able to get 100% results which I was looking for. So instead, what I did at that time, I remember I subscribed to one of the medical research. Was it either Stanford or California? I don't remember exactly, but it was one of the research that I ended up subscribing, and they used to publish these research papers where they have done some research like how you can use your 100% of the brain. Well, nobody can use that, but still, like how you can get maximum out of your body. Imagine we are just like computers, and if you build a new computer with really high tier graphic cards and CPU, you want to get 100% out of it. Like for FPS, you want maximum FPS and everything. I don't know why I'm using technical terms, but in simple words, you similarly you want to use your brain to 100% to maximize the outcome so you can, be the best person in your industry. Now, when I was reading those researches, there was one of the research that talked about brain energy, and it's not just one research. There's a lot of research that talks about how you can increase the brain energy and how you can actually use it to your benefit. Now, when initially you start working out, your brain feels energetic, but your body can't keep up with that because you're not used to it. So you feel more tired. And that's why most of the people will, they stop it. But the thing is, if you start working out, and it's proven by research, and also from my experience, when I started working out, like just 30 minutes daily, it was so good because the whole blood flow to your brain becomes so natural and becomes so like fluent that your brain starts getting more blood flow, and that produces like just small workouts that produces dopamine, increases your testosterone, and you start feeling your mood changes, you start feeling good, you start feeling more confident. So if you are a person who wants to achieve knowledge in your brain and who wanna be kind in heart, also you want to have confidence on your face, trust me, this is literally a secret. I'm telling you from my experience. I'm not some jacked person, not super shredded, I'm not Mr. Olympia, but I'm the one who is in the industry professional, and I'm good at what I do. I'm proud of that. So let me explain. Now, if you want to achieve all that, just 20 minutes, 30 minutes workout, not some crazy amount, just a little time on the workout where you just reset your brain, make the whole blood flow in your body natural, and you're gonna see the results. You're gonna come up with a really creative solutions. I mean, I was lucky because when I started, I had a great mentor, Mike, a British guy, absolutely amazing guy. He was like, he told me that you are in this for long term. It's a marathon. It's not some sprint that you're gonna be good at like just in the first freaking few days. So take it slow. Oh man, I guess I'm gonna warm up a little bit over there, and then we're gonna mix it up. I was thinking of I'm gonna continue from here, but I was thinking about maybe training biceps today, but now I'm thinking just train naturally, maybe abs more and more workout, more cardio, and then we're good, because I also want to buy some eggs and some ginger for ginger shots, some groceries, So we're gonna speed up. Anyways, let's go to the rowing. All right, so let's start this one. Oh man, that's good. So I was saying I was really lucky, because what I mean by that is like in Finland, usually at 11 o'clock people go for lunch, and that's a lunch hour. And whenever I was mostly in the office when I started my career, so at 11 o'clock people go for lunch, right? Mike, he was British guy, he usually goes around 12 o'clock. So what he used to do was, he used to push me around like 10 to 10:30. He was like, well, this is your time, go to office gym. And I was like, well, okay, because he knew that I really liked going to gym, and he used to push me. He was like, I think 50 or 45 years old guy. So he was like married, and he usually just goes to gym like once or twice a week. But he used to push me. He was like, you are young, so go to gym. I used to go to gym at that time. It was like, most of the time it was empty. I used to work out before lunch, and then I used to come, like, take a shower, everything in the office, and I used to come back to the office around 12, 11, 45, something like that. And then he was like, okay, now let's go to lunch. We used to go to a lunch, and most of the time we used to go to the supermarket and buy some bread or some things like that, and then just he used to make lunch over there, and I used to sometimes I used to bring from home. So that's how he used to push me. And the reason for that was, he knew that when I work out, I'm gonna think more creative, I'm gonna think more outside of the box, and I'm gonna come up with really creative solutions. And that's not just like me saying about all these things. There are proven researches that if you start working out, even just small, you're gonna see drastic changes. And now when I am telling you how you can crack the code, how you can be way more productive, I mean, you shouldn't stop. You should definitely try. Now, I was lucky because I was going like at irregular time, which was before lunch. Most of the people are not that lucky. So after that, I started doing more often like early in the morning because that worked way better for me. In the starting, like when you just started, first 2 weeks maybe you will feel more drained, and that's because your body can't keep up. But once your body starts getting used to it, you're gonna feel like, well, I mean, this is just a regular thing. So you will be way more confident, and you're just gonna be on the right track. Now, that's why I always say for software engineers, or even if you are in IT support or DevOps or data science, any role, for you, working out is a must. It's not, it's, in my opinion, it's not a luxury to work out. I think it's a necessity for us who uses their brain a lot. So for us, it's a must thing. And that's why I always come up to the gym and work out, because it's not just my mood that changes, my brain also. You can say if I don't come to the gym, my brain is going to work at maybe 20%, but if I come to gym, it's going to work at 40%, which is quite the double. And the end result you will see is the clear results. You will come up with the solutions which seems like near to impossible. I still remember there was this, one of the feature I was building on, it was like exclude items. I'm trying to explain to you without actually talking deep about the feature, what it does. But it was like, it sounds simple, right? Exclude items from the any list or anything, right? But it was not simple because, well, it was quite complex, and we were using AutoMapper to map everything. And the problem was, it should work, and I'm a senior person, and this happened like quite recent, also not early in my career, but it happened like I think last year or so. So I was like, it was quite simple issue, but it was not working, and I spent whole day trying out why the hell it's not working, and it should work and everything, but it was not working. So what I did the next day, I sit with the tech leads, with the like the most senior people, and we started looking at together, started debugging, no results. And then our like senior people, the tech leads, everyone, they suggested that maybe we should just ditch the idea and do the totally different approach, even though this is more optimized and everything, but if it doesn't work, then it's useless, right? And I was like, well, I want to figure out why the hell it doesn't work. So if I can't figure it out tomorrow, I'm just gonna listen to you guys, because we don't want to waste freaking time, but I will do it in my free time. I made up my mind. But what happened? I went to gym. I exercised. I forgot everything about it. I exercised, trained pretty well, and didn't even think about it, right? Because I want to forget it. Now, I went to office. I was like, well, let's start it up. Okay, I'm gonna debug one more time. And I'm debugging. What do I see? Well, this should work, but it's not working. So I tried a similar thing, which we did. And I'm debugging in Visual Studio. When you go for, like in immediate window and everything, you do like extensive debugging. I was doing that. What I see, it was IEnumerable collection. And I was like, well, it should be in memory. IEnumerable is never going to be in memory, so let's change it to to list, because then AutoMapper will know exactly what it is. So I changed that, and guess what? Voila, that works. Now, this was really small thing, and I am 100% sure if I wouldn't go to gym, I wouldn't be able to figure it out, because with gym, I got reset, right? My brain was thinking from the totally scratch, and that's why I came up with the solution. And everyone was like so shocked. They were like, what? This is so stupid. But it was just like an honest mistake. And that's how you figure out the problems, if you use your brain a little bit extra. And if you want to achieve that, you have to work out. It doesn't have to be in the gym. I say in the gym because the environment is like working out environment. It's like a training environment, so you will feel extra motivated. But You can do it at home, you can do it anywhere. All right, let's move to maybe a little bit farmer's walk and other weight. Oh man, it feels good. It feels good. Oh man, you know, most of the time, well, not most of the time, most of my ex-colleagues who, like senior ones, they always say the one thing that they regretted. The only regret they had was not working out in their prime time when they were like when they were early in their careers, or when they were like in mid career, and they were young, they had energy, they didn't really train well, and now they are like, kind of like bloated, their like stomachs are bloated, and they are not fit, and they say like, we missed the chance when we could have like so much benefit out of our creative brains, but nobody told them to like a workout would be this much beneficial, so they didn't really train. That's why I always say, if you are a software developer, you must train, even like few minutes, but you have to train. Consider this as like, your normal work, your task, or you have to train in your just like you have to fix a bug. It's same, you have to spend 30 minutes a day, at least twice or thrice in a week. Oh man. One, two, three. One more set of pull-ups. Let's see. Let's go. I was talking, one of the most important things which we intend to ignore quite a lot. Oh, hey, that's too light. How much time we have? Let me check. We have 20 minutes. I mean, we have extra time, but 20 minutes is good enough. Okay, so, and heart rate is 124 or so. So I was saying, one of the most important thing which we intend to ignore quite a lot, and that is, like in our industry, our sleep basically. But let me explain on this one. The thing is, we developers usually, when we are stuck with some really annoying problem, like I explained the example before, right? If we are stuck with that, what happens is when we go to bed, it's running in our brain, like in the back of our head. We are thinking about the problem, and that's absolutely normal thing for we tech people, not just us. Like in DevOps, if you are building an infrastructure with Terraform or anything, and there is a problem with you, for example, you're not getting your Helm charts are not reading variables or anything, you will have this problem behind your head. Or even if you are working on something really interesting, like really fun, you're gonna keep thinking about that. So that disrupts your sleep. You can't sleep properly because your brain is working. You don't want that. But even if you're watching a movie with your woman, you are thinking about the problem. Like, what if I try that? What if I create a service and put the logic there? And then, oh, what if I do that way? Like this, which is normal, absolutely normal thing. Now, the issue is that disrupts your sleep, which on the next day decreases your not motivation, productivity. You are not that much productive anymore because your brain is already tired from working last night. I mean, you should work last night, but not the brain. Some other stuff. So the thing is, what my point is, if you wanna get a really good sleep, like for me, last night or even before, I have been sleeping like a baby. I don't wake up in the middle of the night. I sleep pretty well for 7-8 hours, and then I wake up, drink my ginger shot, drink my Vita coffee, and come to the gym, workout. That's my routine. If you want, I can make a routine video. Probably I will do that next time. But that improvement in the sleep makes your productivity go boom, off the chart. I had a meeting with our so-called CTO, amazing guy, absolutely. I love my team, to be honest. Not just him. Everyone is super cool. Like yesterday, I was in the office. We were just joking around, and my boss, he was saying, "I'm a boss. I don't have to work anymore. I'm finally at the age." We were just like having fun and all. And then I was talking with the QA team. We were joking around. I was asking how you guys are and everything. If you need any help or assistance. And then I was explaining to one of our QA member that how PR has their own database and stuff. So my point is, if you want to enjoy life, if you want to be at the full of life in your daily living, trust me, just moderate workout, just moderate exercise. Could be stretching, could be yoga, could be sports, could be ice hockey, could be like football, anything. I have a plan to start ice hockey in probably upcoming summer. Oh, summer, great. Upcoming winters, So we're gonna start that also, and it's gonna be a blast, really. So train regularly. That's why it's a must. It's a necessity for us professionals. For other people, of course, they do that. So, and you want to train healthy. So don't take any supplements or anything. Train because this will change your mood to be a happy person, to be more confident on the face. Just live a life. All right. Stop yapping. I'm gonna do this thing quickly, and we are ready. How many minutes did I do? I don't remember, but I guess now gym is also starting to fill up with people starting to come, and I'm ready to go. Oh man, I love it. I love training in the morning. Oh, it feels good. Feels good. Oh. Maybe I should, I don't know.